Greetings, dear viewers! I am Billy Bluck, and today we're continuing our look at the LEGO City space sets. This is the Space Science Lab. This set consists of two minifigs, one in a wheelchair, and an alien fig, a hovercraft and charging station, and the science lab itself. Starting with the minifigs, we have the green and dark blue astronauts. The green astronaut is pretty much the same as the one we saw in the previous video, with the only exception being the head and wheelchair. The head itself looks like a middle-aged man with sideburns, and of course he can sit in his wheelchair, and can roll around. Next we have the blue astronaut. Unlike the one in the previous video, this suit is a darker variant. There's at least one darker version of each color suit throughout the line, one for green, one for yellow, and two for blue. Given the rarity of these suits, my theory is that they're like higher ranking officers or special operatives. This one in particular is an explorer with a jetpack. Said jetpack has a single stud on the back, which can allow you to plug on any additional accessory. My only complaint is that the jetpack does not match the suit's dark blue color scheme, but it's not a total deal breaker. Remove the helmet and jetpack, and we see it's the same base suit design as the other astronauts, just with dark blue sleeves and gold hands. And the head depicts a smiling woman with what looks like a tattoo of a star constellation. A quick Google search showed that it's the Cancer constellation, just upside down. I'm no tattoo artist, but I don't think tattoos are supposed to be reflective. Still, it looks cool. Next we have the alien figure. It's one of the tiny aliens in a spare astronaut suit. Said suit being the mini body introduced in the LEGO Dreams, just printed in the astronaut spacesuit design. It's really cute looking, like a little baby. Remove the helmet and we can see the face. Cute little green guy with 3 eyes. A little theory I have is that the astronauts gave the little fella a suit filled with the planet's air, so that it can breathe and travel freely within the pressurized base. If astronauts can't breathe in the alien planet's atmosphere, chances are aliens can't breathe in our atmosphere either. So the suit allows for peaceful interaction. Next, we have the hovercraft. It's a simple build with 2 thrusters. Said thrusters can rotate. The front is rather funky looking with an asymmetrical headlights and camera layout. This raft is specifically designed for the wheelchair to connect via a single jumper stud, like so. So the green astronaut can cruise around the alien terrain with ease. And once the astronaut is done riding around, the hovercraft can be plugged onto the included charging station. Said charging station comes with a dual-cylinder battery pack. At the back of the charging station is this orange octagonal port, which we will get back to in a moment. Next, we have the science lab. It's a small building with a translucent dome on top. You can see through it there's this alien tree they're studying. On the sides there are 2 ports, one covered by a hatch, a window, and a sliding door that you can slide up and down. There's even a number pad on the side and a blue translucent tile, possibly for handprint scans. On the side of the sliding door is another dual-cylinder battery pack, like a spare battery charging on the wall. Now, you'll notice these octagonal ports. This is one of the line's main gimmicks, a modularity system. Insert 2 pegs and you can connect these ports together. Throughout the line, there are various pods and structures that can be connected through the system, allowing you to configure your own base any way you want it, which allows you to combine multiple sets in this line. Now, if you recall in my space construction mech review, I mentioned a lot of these sets remind me of Subnautica. Not sponsored, by the way. To those that don't know, Subnautica is a survival game where you're on an oceanic planet with lots of alien sea monsters. And in this game, you build your own base. And it's this base building aspect that these space sets remind me of, especially the rounded buildings and corridors connecting the main buildings. Of course, the biggest difference is that in Subnautica, the bases are mostly underwater, whereas in the space sets here are on land. Anyway, that's it for the exterior. Now we can get a look at the interior. To open up, simply pull this gold bar here like so. and the whole thing splays out. We now get a better look at the tree inside. It's a mix of dark orange and dark tan bricks, similar to the rock piece we saw in the construction mech review, but now with foliage and branches and translucent bricks in the mix. At the base of the tree is a hollowed section that contains a crystal. On the side is a set of clips that connects to the base itself. On top is this white piece that covers the top of the dome when it's closed. The first wall has a couple computer screens, one that seems to be a database, the other for communications, both of which are stickers on 2x2 tiles. There's also these sets of clips here, but they don't seem to serve any purpose, maybe to hold additional accessories. The next wall has really nothing on, but on the floor you'll see a section where the tree clips onto. We'll keep the tree off for now. The third wall is a sort of living quarters with a bed next to the window, and over the bed there's another 2x2 tile with a sticker. This time it's a TV monitor so the astronauts can catch the big soccer game. On both corners of the wall is a kitchen nook with a drawer and a cup on one end, and a bathroom shower with a faucet and a knob on the other end. Interestingly, if you fold the walls up, you end up closing the bathroom, leaving only a small opening. There's also this silver ring here, but I have no idea what it's for. Maybe it's for hanging towels or an antenna? Anyways, last wall has two more tiles with stickers, both of which have scientific stats for analysis. There's also a single cylinder battery on a stand, and a microscope analyzing a purple piece. And that's pretty much it. Overall, it's a fun build and playset, and I like the concept and some of the engineering. That's all I have for now, but I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, and remember to have fun.